Hey guys, today we're going to do the full moon in Pisces reading. We're going to look at the energies of the full moon and see what it is that we need to let go of and release, because that's what full moons are for. Let's see. So the first card we get is the High Priestess. So High Priestess is that Pisces energy. It's the intuition in us. It's that gut feeling. It's that inner knowing. It's that feeling like you are connected with the world. You are one with the world. It's becoming more understanding of the world around you and of yourself, mastering your own emotions. And see how here she is using her own intuition, and she is creating some magic using her hands. So perhaps some of you are working using your hands. Also, some of you could be very artistic, trying to create a new path for yourself. Also here we see 11, which could be significant for someone as well. Something could be happening on the 11th or in 11 days or in 11th month. So that's what November, right? So that could be significant for you. And also here you see that she is trying to conjure something under the full moon, right? So I think this card is very fitting right now. I'm going to leave it here. What else do we need to know? So next we have the World. The World usually represents the closing out of a cycle. So closing out a karmic cycle, perhaps. Letting go of something, embracing the new, embracing something that's coming up for you, something that's more beneficial than what has already been left behind. Also, you can see here, while she's holding the world in her hands, she is very intuitively connecting to it. So she is, again, being the one with the world. And inner world is important here. So how are you currently feeling? How are your feelings affecting your actions? What are you doing about the way that you feel? Also, because we have full moon in Pisces, it is all about water, right? So it's all about staying hydrated, drinking more water, taking bath, taking showers, cleansing yourself, decluttering your space. Because we also have Sun in Virgo and full moon in Pisces, the contrasting energies, and yet they are very much connected, right? Just like the world here is connected, so you are connected with people around you, you are connected with the world around you, and the way you feel is affecting the people around you. So it's also very important to watch for your emotions and watch how the way you feel impacts people around you. Now, with that being said, we also have the energy of Virgo, being still Sun in Virgo. So Virgo likes being organized, disciplined. Virgo is a good student, is someone who is very dependable and grounded. So with the full moon in Pisces, with the energy that lives in the flow, lives in the current moment, and more in the present, and yet so connected with the past and foreseeing the future, right? Because someone here could be a seer, foreseeing the future. So important events are coming up in your life. You're trying to plan and strategize, and if not, you should be trying to plan with the using the Virgo energy, trying to declutter. So perhaps cleaning out your closet, cleaning out your space, creating a sacred space within your mind or within your home, within your environment, which is very important to stay connected with not only people around you but also the things around you, because things carry energy, right? So how do you feel when you have, you know, that book around you? Do you actually read it? Do you enjoy having it, right? How do you feel about having that particular clothing item, that bag or those shoes? Do they serve you? If it's not serving you, maybe it can serve someone else better. Maybe you can sell it or you can donate it, which is even better, right? Giving it to someone else. So think about the things in your life and how those things are serving you right now, and if you still should be keeping them. Also, we just started the reading, but we already have two major arcanas, which is really good energy. Again, also with the 21 here, 21st could be significant, which still would be the full moon in Pisces energy, right? So again, just the importance of connecting to yourself, and with 21 being 3, the energy of spirituality and staying connected to the divine, to have the balanced your inner feminine and masculine energies and the energy around you. So the three energies, right? The feminine, masculine, and the one that's around you, other people, you know, other things, other beings, maybe animals, maybe you have pets, maybe you are neglecting, hopefully not, but maybe in some way your pets are neglected, maybe you overwork and you have to focus more on your kids or your pets or something like that here as well. Okay, what else? So here we have Ace of Swords. So you have to ask yourself, where are you not being honest with yourself? Where is it that you are not being truthful? Because letting go and releasing is not easy, right? And with the sword of truth, you have to cut through the bullshit. You have to do the hard part. You have to do the work, because with the moon, with the full moon in Pisces, the energy is exalted, right? It's very strong. It's very abundant, and Pisces, as I see it, is the sign of that abundance, right? It's like whereas Virgo is the sign of the riches of the world, of the material, of the physical, of the things around you, the money, the house, the car, the things, right? Pisces is the abundant energy, the spiritual abundance, abundance of emotions, abundance of feelings, of having healthy, happy relationships, right? But with the Ace of Swords here, being one, being first, whereas Pisces being the 12s, being the last, right? Something that you are putting off here has to be put to upfront. It has to become first. It has to become important. So if, let's say, you are neglecting your health, or you're neglecting your wealth or education or career or your feelings, you have to put it to the upfront, or else it would be put to the upfront for you. So you will still be forced to deal with it, and it's better to deal with it before you feel like you have to you are forced to deal with it, if that makes sense. So with that being said, Ace of Swords is also something that's the divine truth. So maybe realizing something about yourself, something about your environment, about people around you, about the way you have been dealing with life so far, cutting something off, someone off, something that's not serving you, being honest and truthful about how much you actually need. You know, be it physically, materialistically, like Virgo, you know, not cluttering your space. Again, something important here, not trying to have more and constantly buying or spending. Maybe looking into your savings account. How much are you actually saving? Do you actually want to leave something behind for others, right? And again, with the sword of truth, you see how it's lying here dormant, as if it's being left or neglected. You have to be the one who picks it up and actually uses it. So that's the third energy that we have here. So closing something out, manifesting something new, reconnecting, and having a new beginning, a new honest, truthful beginning, becoming a more honest version of yourself, more connected with yourself, with the others, with the things around you, and yet what's no longer serving you, it has to be let go of. Okay, what else do we have here? It's a very peaceful energy, and yet it's very grounding, and it's something that you have to be on the lookout for, right? So something perhaps that you're expecting to come to your life, right? And a new beginning that you are expecting, whatever that means for you, however that looks for you, you are waiting, or you are trying to conjure it, you are trying to maybe in some ways force it. But if it's not meant to be yet, or if it's not meant to be, period, don't try to force it, okay? Otherwise the cycle will be closed for you. So next we have Eight of Cups here. So Eight of Cups typically speaks of, again, releasing the past and moving to new calmer waters here. And although right now the water doesn't seem so calm to you, perhaps you have to turn your back to the past and let it go. And 8 cups is a lot. 8 usually speaks of abundance, of wealth, of riches, right? But just because you have 8 doesn't mean you can get the 2 that you want. 2 cups usually speaks of healthy, equal relationship. However, it doesn't necessarily have to be that. It could be just something that's happy in your life. And as I see it now intuitively, it could be you reconnecting your inner feminine and masculine energies. So perhaps, let's say you have been in a relationship, right? Because we have here 2 people who seem like they have been in relationships, whereas one person had to let go of it, right? So let's say it's about a relationship. Just because you had 8 of cups doesn't mean you still can get to your 10 of cups, but you have to get the 2 of cups, right? So 8 plus 2 equals 10, but 10 of cups can only be achieved once you focus on the 2 of cups. Do you know what I mean? So you can leave the 8 behind because you will still get to your 10 by getting to the 2. Okay, let's see what else is here. What else is here? Wow, we have here Empress. So Empress energy is that Venus energy, right? The Pisces, Libra, Taurus. Again, it doesn't have to be a specific sign. It's the energy. It's the mother in us. It's the divine feminine energy. It's the ultimate woman, the I'm every woman, right? You have all of the feminine energies within, and you're calling something to you here. You're trying to reach to your goals, you're trying to get it. But also remember that Pisces, as a sign of abundance, as a feminine energy, is the one that calls this energy to them. You don't have to go after it necessarily, but you can attract it. So just like the high priestess conjures that energy, the Empress attracts the energy. So when you stay still, you don't have to be afraid of losing, because what's meant for you is going to come for you regardless, because that's what's destined, and what's destined is something that people cannot take away from you. So if God put it there, if you're religious perhaps, because fish can also be connected to Christianity, right? So perhaps you're religious, but even if you're not and you don't believe in God, but you believe in spirituality and the power of the universe and all things spiritual, just remember that what's meant for you, what's divinely meant for you, no person is going to be able to break, not going to be able to take away from you. So remember that. So Empress here. Also, maybe 3 can be significant, 8 can be significant, 1 can be significant as months, days, or perhaps weeks for some of you. And again, just like we were talking previously, 3 being a spiritual number, so connecting inner feminine, masculine, and the spiritual, the universe or God, or however you personally identify it for yourself. So next we have, again, another 3. We have 3 of Pentacles. So 3 of Pentacles typically speaks about working with someone. So usually it's the card shows 2 people standing in the church and being connected to a third energy, which is God. So man, woman, and God, just like I was saying here with the 3, with the Empress, and with the connecting to your inner masculine, feminine, and divine energies. So likewise here we have someone who collaborates with others, who works with others, right? Virgo energy is very productive, just like Empress being the most productive feminine energy, right? So it's the time of harvest. It's the time of taking what's rightfully yours. It's the time of taking the gifts that are being given to you for the work well done. So it means that you have already done the work. And for those of you who feel like you still have something to work on, we are also going to add, at the very end, we're going to add a little exercise. So don't worry about that, because at the end of the day, like I said, what's rightfully yours is going to be given to you. So don't worry about it. You're going to get it regardless, right? So 3 of Pentacles is the energy of someone who's hard at work, right? So continue on working on yourself, balancing masculine, feminine energies, working with other people, other elements, especially with the element of water right now and earth. So grounding yourself as well as cleansing yourself, right? So again, staying hydrated, taking bath, spiritual bath, showers, if you can connect to the ocean, because for me, Pisces, out of all the water signs, is the one that's connected to ocean. It's deep, it's mysterious, it's not well known, it's still a lot to be discovered, and it also is obviously a very, very spiritual sign, right? Just like in spirituality, there is no end to it. You can learn all of the laws, you can read all of the books, and there is still a lot more to learn, right? So staying open to the knowledge, Virgo, right? Staying open to receiving, again, Virgo, harvest season. So what we have right now, also Virgo being representing the harvest season, right? Empress, receiving, the one who receives, the one who gets, with the 3 of Pentacles, the one who gets. You also have, next you have Libra, right? So justice, fairness, balance. And you have Scorpio, you know, karma, transformation, death to something old, beginning to something new, with the Ace of Swords that we had at the beginning as well, right? So a very abundant and important energy. Let me sip on some tea. Very important, abundant energy. So you have to try to make use of it, right? Produce, because the Empress is the one who produces. She's the creator, she's the ultimate creative power, the creative force. You know, maybe someone here is pregnant and carrying a child, with the child, right? Or if not, you can be pregnant with ideas. So check the ideas you have, like a Virgo, analyze the ideas you have and see what's going to be the most productive and what's going to bring the most abundance for you. Okay, what's next? So the card that flipped, the one that I was also talking, is death, right? So Scorpio energy. 8 representing Scorpio as the abundance, but the death card here is represented with number 13. And yet it's funny because 13 is the number of divine feminine energy, and it's usually feared. Think of like Friday the 13th, right? So really what it means to me, what I'm getting intuitively, is that when you are in your divine feminine energy, you are intimidating to a lot of people, because when you truly embrace your power, you embrace your destiny, it's intimidating because not everyone can do it, and it's hard. It's hard work. It's a lot of healing you have to do, a lot of unlearning you have to do, right? So death, usually, like I was just mentioning a few moments earlier, represents something not necessarily dying physically, right? But something ending. So something ending so that something new can begin, right? So new life, again, Empress, new life. Someone could be pregnant, but what I'm saying is that something ending, you know, something being taken for something new to be given, for something new to be received. So that's also important energy to focus on, the new, right? Releasing of old energy. And with full moon in Pisces, the thing is tears, right? So crying or salty water, I'm hearing. So taking if you can't have, like, let's say, spiritual bath with a lot of herbs, you can use salt, Epsom salt with your bath, and it's going to be very healing for you. If ideally, go to the ocean if it's possible for you. If not, spiritual bath. Also drink tea, drink water, hydrate yourself. Okay, let's see what else. We have here Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands is the ruler of fire energy, right? She the one who is connected to the element, connected to her creativity, to the passion. She mastered the element. Perhaps when you are in your power, people are jealous, envious of you, because they realize that it's intimidating, and they feel like it was very easy for you to master it, when in reality it takes a lot of work, right? You don't get to the queen, king, especially emperor, empress status if you're not doing the work, right? You can't just jump through a lot of steps. You have to take the ladder. You can't take the elevator, okay? Even though you are elevating to new status, you have to take the ladder to success, right? And here, even as you see, like, a lot of arms, so what I'm seeing here is like you have a lot of arms in a lot of things, so meaning you're very productive, right? You are in a lot of projects, so perhaps trying to go to Empress through the Queen of Wands status. So through your creativity, through your passion, through having something artistic, you're trying to get to your abundance, which is a good time right now during the full moon in Pisces to reconnect to your inner Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands also speaks of specifically Aries energy, but also other signs like Leo and Sagittarius, other fire signs. But this is a specifically Aries card, Queen of Wands. And the death, like I mentioned, Scorpio energy. Let's see what else do we have here. So we get here the Fool, again, Aries energy. So the Fool is the new beginning. After the death, right, we have a new life. So something's dying, something's beginning. And as you can see from this card right here, from the Fool, the mermaid is the one who takes the wand. She takes all of her stuff and she goes from the water to the ground, right? So again, Pisces being water, Virgo being earth, being ground. So once you are connected intuitively to your emotions and to your feelings, then you can ground yourself, because you have to be in your feelings to connect to them intuitively. You're going to be guided on what to do, and only then you can be in the dress. And dress also meaning like a queen, right? See how the dress here is similar as well. So you are going to be dressed in success and in abundance, but you have to take the step. You have to move yourself. So basically you have to be the one who's doing the work, right? So we're going to put her here. I'm going to have a bit more tea. We are going to go next. What else do we need to know? So we also have here the Chariot. Chariot usually represents Cancer energy, right? So another water sign, another water energy, just like Death being Scorpio energy. So you could be a water sign watching this, or have heavy water placements, but you don't have to be. That's not that important. So with the Chariot here, Chariot always speaks of movement forward. It speaks of balancing your yin and yang energy, and then again connecting divine feminine, divine masculine within, and moving forward, right? So once you do the work, once you feel like you are ready to take the lead, you are going to what's the right word, to master your own inner demons, your own inner fears and insecurities. And that's when you're going to be ready to step into your power and to lead others. Perhaps something here also about leading others, I'm hearing. So maybe like if it's work, it could be like a managerial position, or maybe you starting your own business, and that's what creatively you're starting, you know, and moving forward towards the business that you want. So you just have to be figure out what it is specifically for you. However, again, here it is moving forward, right? So it is taking the right steps into the right direction. You will feel what it is specifically for you, because you intuitively will know with the High Priestess, right? Oh, so this looks like could be a challenge. So challenge here could be strengths, right? So this is the Leo card. So for one, what we have is 7 being Chariot, 8 being strengths. So for one, it could be challenge taking the next step. So maybe trying to figure out, okay, what do I have to do next, right? Asking yourself, what am I good at? What can I bring to the world? What can I heal, you know, as Pisces? What can I heal? What can I bring as Virgo, right? So you're trying to, again, reconnect, reconcile your own energies, and trying to figure out where that power is, right? Leo energy, to be confident in pursuing your own ambitions, right? Trying to understand what it is that you are good at, and confidently pursue that. So else we have here 9 of Pentacles. So this could speak of someone who is, for one, could be single. Two could be very close to that Empress energy, because typically Empress is the wife and the mother, but in order for you to get to that Empress status, you have to have the 9 pentacles, and then the divine gives you that last pentacle, which is like the offer in marriage or proposal, right? And then you become the wife and the mother. So this could be a significant time for someone. Maybe you are getting proposed to, you're getting married. If that's your case, congratulations, happy for you. Or you could be, again, you could be getting pregnant, or you are pregnant. Congratulations if that's the case for you. Maybe you find out that you are. However, again, for those who it may not necessarily resonate, or physically maybe it doesn't resonate, this speaks of abundance as well, physical, so materialistic, right? And again, we have here someone who's immersed in water. So to get to your pentacles, you will have to go through water, right? Again, meaning in order to get the abundance that is destined for you, it's given for you here, you have to figure out your emotions, and intuitively you are going to know exactly what that means for you, because it's something that's within you. You already know that. So just don't be afraid. I don't even sense fear necessarily, but rather like insecurity. So don't be intimidated with the amount of work you will have to do, or how long it may take, right? Because Pentacles also speaks of time and investment, and 9 of Pentacles, when 10 is the highest, biggest number, 9 is a lot, right? So maybe it will take 9 years. Maybe you are pursuing career in medicine, for example, right? To become a doctor, you have to learn a lot, right? A lot of years. Or to become a lawyer. So maybe you have already realized that that what is destined for you, the career that you want, right? Your ambitions, and you are pursuing that. However, you also know that it's taken a lot of time. It's taken a lot of effort and energy and investment from you, but you have to be strong enough to pursue what it is that you want, right? You have to follow your own dreams, because Pisces is the dreamer, right? So also keep a dream journal with you. That will help you to get messages and symbols from your subconscious into your own reality, Virgo, right? So see how it all like gets connected. Okay, next we have, let's see. Oh. Next we have here Hermit. So Hermit represents Virgo energy, right? Is the seeker of truth, is the one who is on the spiritual path, is the one who's looking for the one, is not satisfied with just about anyone, right? And also the Hermit, represented by number 9 here, and we already have 9 of Pentacles, right? So again, speaking of perhaps focusing on self, maybe you feel the need to be single, because although Pisces is represented with two fish, it still is a symbol of coming to oneself, right? So two becoming one. And so here also with the Hermit, there is something that is being illuminated for you, something that's being enlightened for you, right? Something that is going to be revealed for you, something that you are going to see maybe even during Virgo season, which is like a next few days, right? But at the same time, just remember that you have to focus on the light, be optimistic, right? Although there is so much darkness in this card, his face becomes illuminated with the light that he holds himself, right? So it is that inner knowing that everything is going to be fine, and no matter what, you're going to go through it. you're going to overcome it. You know, with the Virgo energy, you're going to study and analyze the situation, because you see how closely he's looking at the light. So again, Virgo is the student, right? Is the one who learns with that Mercury energy, the grounded Mercury energy, unlike Gemini, right, who also is ruled by Mercury. And the Pisces is the one who shares the knowledge, right? Is the one who is the spiritual teacher and teaches us to reconnect to our inner selves. So find that inner light within, because perhaps there is a situation that's not favorable to you right now, and something that right now you may not understand, or you may not necessarily, it may not make sense, right? As the Virgo is the one who makes sense, analyzes, and makes sense. But intuitively, you will know exactly what you need to do, because the answers that you are seeking are already within you. So next we have here Six of Wands. So this is energy of victory, of success, of someone who is in the public eye, of someone who, unlike the Hermit, who is going within and trying to pursue that inner voice and inner path and inner knowing. Six of Wands is the one who's in the public eye, right? Is the one who others look at. So maybe you need to take the light that you already have within, and you know, speak the truth, right? Or passionately create, give back to your community, give back to your family, give back to your people, you know, take care of those around you, because once you find that light, you have to share it. So it's very important here. So always remember that whatever knowledge it is that you're gaining, it's not just for your own benefit, right? But try to find ways to benefit your family, your community, or overall just humanity, right? Because Pisces is also in a way humanitarian, because we're going from Aquarius, so age of Aquarius right now, right? So we're going from Aquarius, who is the humanitarian, to Pisces, who teaches the humanity, the spiritual ways, right? And then Pisces goes into Aries, and Aries is the I am, right? So I am first, I am the one, you know, I am here. But Pisces comes before that, right? It's the end of the cycle, but end not meaning last, end meaning again death and rebirth. So Pisces is the rebirthing of something, so birthing again that Empress energy, right? And finally we have the Emperor. So Emperor is the divine masculine energy, who is the perfect pair for the Empress, right? So coming from 3, being the spiritual, connecting with the feminine, masculine, and divine energy, to the 4. And 4 is the earthy energy. It's the earth. It's the material, the physical. It's the success here on earth, right? So Virgo is the abundance on earth, is the family on earth, is the people around you on earth. So it's the earthy ruling. So when Empress rules the spiritual, Emperor, who is Aries, rules the physical, the material world, right? So perhaps you could be again Pisces, you could be Aries, Virgo, Scorpio. We have a lot of signs here, so it doesn't really matter as much. However, what is important here is that divine masculine energy is that protector, provider, father, the patriarch of the family, the one who knows, the one who guides, the one who mentors. So perhaps someone here needs to mentor others, right? Because Pisces is about the other people, other world. It's about the world around you, right? So not only protect your own family, protect your own peace, because you know Aries also is the warrior, but he goes to war for peace, not to create chaos, right? But other to bring the peace back. So also to go back to the past to connect to the future. So something here is about water energy is always the energy of the past, right? So you, once you are releasing the past, letting go of the past, reconnecting to the past, you are connecting back to yourself, which helps you to connect to your future. Because the present right now, the present is a gift, right? So you have the gift of now, you, when you live in the present moment, right? Because Aries always lives in the present moment, right? It's the baby of the zodiac. When the baby cries, everyone pays attention, right? Everyone sees, oh, the baby's crying, you have to console the baby. But at the same time, once you're in the emperor, in the divine masculine energy, you are the one who people go to. You are the go-to person, right? So something here about giving advice, right? So again, with the Virgo energy also is very healing, because it's so grounding, it's so patient, it's so motherly, it's so abundant in advice, in knowledge, in wisdom, right? And the emperor, as Aries, takes action, uses the wisdom, the knowledge gained to get what it is that they want in the real world, right? The spiritual knowledge, the book knowledge, the book smarts. And Aries also street smarts, right? Connects everything to get to exactly what it is that you need to be right now in this current moment, right? Here actually, let's see. Let's get 3 more cards here. Four of Pentacles, more. Then we have the moon. How fitting. Oh, and then we have Ace of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have, how do I show this? Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so you already know that the time is now. The divine is calling you. The 10 is always the end, and yet 10 is 1, so the 1 is beginning. Ace of Wands, beginning of something passionate, creative, regaining confidence, becoming passionate about something again. So maybe creative pursuits that you've neglected, something in regards to career. I don't necessarily see it like a new relationship, but if it resonates, then a new passionate relationship, a new beginning in romance as well. And then 4 of Pentacles here basically is holding something very close to you, something dear to you, trying to protect it, right? So perhaps someone here is also trying to protect their stability, because 4 always speaks of stability, of success, right? That Virgo energy. And the moon here, I mean, obviously, again, full moon, and this is the end of the reading, just like we started with the High Priestess, who was conjuring with the full moon in Pisces. Now here she hears that inner calling, you see, and she responds to it as well. So she knows exactly what she needs to do with the moon here. And moon also represents that water energy, and usually is connected to Pisces. So, you know, ironically, unironically, full moon, Pisces energy, right? So a perfect closing to the reading. But moon energy is feminine energy. Moon is reflective, right? Unlike sun, who only is in one state at all times, moon has different phases, right? And so full moon right now is, sorry, got interrupted. So as I was saying, the moon energy is the feminine energy, right? It's reflective. So whatever is given to you, you give back to others, right? So it's like a mirror. People show you something, you reflect it back, basically. So right now is also time for reflection. So as I was saying at the beginning, we are going to do like a little exercise. Okay, so with the full moon is the time to release and let go, and full moon in Pisces being a great time to release something that has been draining for you emotionally, right? Because Pisces all about the feelings, in the water, very deep, right? So make a list of things that you are going to release emotionally, right? So let's say someone has hurt you from the past, because right, water energy is the past. So you're going to make a list saying, I forgive this person, or I forgive them for this, or I forgive that this has happened. And with forgiving, it is about letting go of that negativity and bringing closer what it is that you want, the emotions, the positivity, the creativity and abundance of the good things coming your way now, right? So again, with that, you can ask yourself a few questions. For example, the first one, what it is that I need to release right now, right? What it is that's no longer serving me. What is it that I have to let go of emotionally? So all of these things are going to help you ground yourself, because water being your emotions connected to earth, being your physical reality, being grounded, right? Once you release, and you can also release with tears. So if you have to cry, that's a good time to do that. It's a good time to cry as well. Reconnect to the water, ocean, river, lake, ideally ocean, bath, shower, drinking water, tea, whatever it is that's helpful. Also eating healthier, because Virgo is also about the health and the what grows on earth, right? The plants, the vegetable, fruit. So perhaps check your diet as well, and just try to remember that moon has different cycles, right? So where there is a cycle, like just like a moon, right? It's round. So when it ends, it begins again. So death always is the end to something old, and rebirth beginning to something new, with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So again, being honest about what it is that you want, honestly working towards it, asking for it, and balancing your masculine energy by working for it, your feminine energy by knowing that you deserve to receive it as well. And also here with the Virgo being ruled by Mercury, and Pisces with Neptune and previously Jupiter, you have here speaking or talking. So use that as a form of release as well. So maybe creatively writing poetry, spoken word, maybe listening to spoken word, and then writing affirmations. Pisces is the one who believes, right? So I believe blah blah blah. And then Virgo is the one who has, I have blah blah blah. So let's say I believe in the truth, Ace of Swords, and I have peace of mind, for example. So whatever it is that you want or need at this current moment, you can also get it by speaking, talking, or writing. Although Pisces as the fish is silent, but it's all in the subconscious. So connecting to intuition will help you bring it into your reality, with the Virgo being practical, analytical, calculating, and abundant, just like Pisces. So I think this would be the end of this reading. I appreciate you being here, and I really hope that this was helpful. Let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and be well. Thank you. Bye.